Okay, so today we're going to be working on more parallelograms, except this time around we're talking about tests for parallelograms rather than having a parallelogram, then something happens. We are talking about something happens, then we have a parallelogram. So if we go down to here, we are going to see that if we have both pairs of opposite sides congruent, that means it's a parallelogram. If both pairs of opposite angles are congruent, then it's a parallelogram. If the diagonals bisect each other, then it's a parallelogram. And this last reason is a little bit new. We didn't have this one yesterday. If one pair of opposite sides is congruent and parallel, then it's a parallelogram. So what we're seeing right there is this is congruent and these sides are parallel. That means it's a parallelogram. So now this one I want you guys to work on your own. It's a systems problem. Get some practice solving the systems problem. Then actually you're going to have a lot of time to do homework this weekend because the snow is coming. So after you've solved this problem, I'd like you to make a little snowflake. Here we go with some more algebra. We're going to be setting things equal because we notice if it's a parallelogram, we're going to prove that it's a parallelogram by making these congruent angles. So we're going to start with, let's just start with this angle. Those angles are, if those angles are congruent, then we have a parallelogram. So I'm going to say 60 equals 5y. So then we divide by 5, divide by 5, and we end up with 12 equals y. Then let's make these two angles congruent. So I've got 8x minus 40 equal to 3x plus 60. So now I'm going to take 3x away. So I end up with 5x minus 40 equals 60. I'm going to add 40. So I end up with 5x equals 100. So x equals 20. You'll notice this line down on the bottom here. That's where we're going to say opposite angles are congruent, then parallelogram. This next one is, we've got two sides that we want to make congruent, and we've got two angles congruent. The diagonal here is creating some angles that would be congruent because, just like yesterday, we have these parallel lines, then these needed to be congruent because they're alternate interior angles. So let's solve for x first using those angles. 2x plus 3 equals 3x minus 7. Okay, let's take away 2x. 3 equals x minus 7. Plus 7 plus 7, x equals 10. All right, so now let's make those sides congruent by setting those babies equal. So 1 plus y equals 3 minus y. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so for a minute there I thought I was going to end up with some really weird math. I'm going to add y here. I'm going to add y here. And we're going to get 1 plus 2y equals 3. Take away 1, take away 1. 2y equals 2. Then y equals 1. Okay. Let's move on. All right. Well, what do we know about parallelograms? Well, we have those two sides that we're going to set equal. And I know that consecutive angles are supplementary, right? That's right. So, I've got these sides that are congruent, and this angle will equal, when added up, they will equal 180. They're supplementary. So, let's do C first. 3c minus 3 equals c plus 1. Take away c, take away c. 2c minus 3 equals 1. Add 3, 3. 2c equals 4. C equals 2. All right. Easy enough. Let's move on to the angles. Again, we said that those are supplementary because of the properties of parallelograms. So we're going to say A plus 40 equals 180. Now we're going to combine them like terms. 2A plus 40 equals 180. Minus 40, minus 40. 2A equals 140. A equals 70. All right. So now I've got angles inside the parallelogram. So I'm looking at this going, okay, what do I do here? Well, I've got these parallel lines, and I've got this transversal, which shows me that this angle and this angle are congruent because they're alternate interior angles. So let's do that. X plus y equals 20. Oh, yuck. Okay, that's okay. We'll figure this out. I also have these sets of parallel lines and this transversal, which makes this one and this one congruent. So I've got 2x equals 24. Oh man. So now what I have to figure out is how I'm going to solve this system. Well, I'm thinking that I can get x from the green equation really easy by doing this. So x equals 12. So now I'm going to take that x and put it into the other equation. So I'm going to say 12 plus y equals 20. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, so let's say minus 12, y equals 8. And x was 12. So that's it for today, guys. Really nice short video. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.